Hey everybody, Liam here on the cigarette bends again. This review hopefully is going to be better than the last review, which didn't get very great reception because I didn't have that much to say about the film. This one I don't have as much to say about the film as I will next time, but this time at least I definitely have a lot more to say. I do have quite a lot to say actually. So yeah. This week's film, if you haven't already noticed, where have you been, is In Bruges, directed by Martin McDonagh, starring Colin Farrell, Brendan Gleeson, Ralph Fiennes, and a whole cast of other people. I forgot the other name that I knew. I'd remembered another name from it, but sorry. Yeah, it's the actors play a very important role in how good this film is, because the acting in this film is superb. It's really top notch. When it needs to be serious, it's serious and it's depressing. And by the way, this review will contain massive spoilers. Yeah, it's basically what you expect from this channel, because we're meant to go in depth about the film. So yeah, this review is going to contain massive spoilers. So yeah. If you haven't seen it, go away, watch it, come back, watch the reviews, all of them, because I haven't seen the other ones, so I don't know if they contain spoilers. I'm just assuming that they do. And yeah, definitely watch it though. So I'll give you a little pause. If you're still watching, you've seen the film, or you don't care if it's spoiled. Yeah, basically, I think one of the best demonstration of acting in the film from Colin Farrell is when Ken gets, after he gets the gun with the silencer from the guy on that in his house. After he goes there, when he wakes up in the morning, goes out early, Ken goes to the park, and he goes to the park with him. Well, he goes to the park after him to kill him, and as he's walking up, Colin Farrell pulls out the gun, points it to his head, and assuming he's going to kill himself. That scene, after that, when he explains why he nearly killed himself and why he was going to kill himself, is acted so well, and I thought it was brilliant, because that kind of scene is quite sad. And there's other points during the film where it's hilariously funny. The acting, some of the dialogue is so snappy. It actually drew a lot of, for me, it drew a lot of memories of watching Snatch for the first time, or any other Guy Ritchie film that isn't Swept Away or Revolver, because them two are shit. But yeah. I think he did another one that was crap as well. Oh no, Rock and Roll was good. So yeah, basically, I got a lot from the film that I was just like watching it, and I'm like, this feels a lot like a Guy Ritchie film. Now I don't know if Raz said in his review, but he did say on Skype before I watched it that he said he got a lot from it. Like, he thought he was watching a Tarantino film. I didn't really get that. I can see kind of where he was coming from, but I didn't really get that. I got more of a strong Guy Ritchie vibe from it, and yeah. But with this, it was more towards Lock, Stock. I'm not saying it's based on Lock, Stock or anything like that. I'm just saying it was more towards Lock, Stock than Snatch, because it had more of a serious tone than at parts than Snatch does, because Snatch is more funny all the way through than Lock, Stock and so on. And this has some hilarious moments in, like the dwarf. I nearly said what he said he hates being called. The dwarf, that scene where it's so unexpected. I really didn't expect it, because I'd seen the trailer and I knew that there was going to be a midget in it, and yeah, and that scene where he's walking with Ken, and he's walking around in the middle of the night because he's bored out of his mind in the room, and he's walking around and he's like, "What's that? What's that over there? Oh, they're filming midgets. We have to go and see." And then, like, that was a shit Irish accent. I am so sorry. When he's like, they're filming midgets, and then he goes over and talks to the girl, and he's like, "Did you know that that most midgets kill themselves?" And then she's just like awkwardly smiling. Oh, it's brilliant. And that scene where he nearly has sex with her, and then that guy puts the gun to the back of his head, and he turns around and just shoots a blank in his eye. That was brilliant. And there's loads of really great lines in, like the Lollipop Man bit, and loads of great stuff. And the ending was really, really clever. I really liked how the ending came together and how it fit in with the rest of the film. Yeah, the whole "the little boy" bit, it was really good. And yeah, it was great, really. And I was actually really surprised at when Ken jumped off the tower and killed himself. I was really surprised at how much they actually showed you. I didn't expect them to go that far in depth, because all the shootings and stuff, they've shied away from the really brutal stuff. But you actually see him drop and splat all over in the background. I'm not complaining or saying that they should have done. They should have shown it less graphically. I was just surprised. Yeah, it had some great. That effect was really good. I really liked the gore in that part. Yeah, and so yeah, I'll have to say it's great. It seriously is, and it just showed me, because I wasn't really too much of a fan of Colin Farrell. I hadn't seen that much of Brendan Gleeson, but now I really, really like both of them. And Ralph Fiennes was excellent in this film as well. He was really funny and really brutal and tense and everything all the way through, and he's and the inanimate object bit was really funny with his wife. Oh, what was the other bit? Where they're doing the count of three thing, and the pregnant woman who owns the hotel's just sat in the middle, and she's like, "I won't move. This is my hotel, and I'm staying here. You have to go through me to get to him." So he runs out the back and he runs out the front, and he's like, "So, right, we're gonna go on three." And there's like a massive pause. "Well, who's gonna count it?" I'd say you count it. Right, 1, 2, 3, run. And then they were running away, and the way it went on from there. And when Colin Farrell got shot, and like he was going through the whole thing, the whole town, sorry, like stumbling all around. Then he saw the midget dressed in the school clothes, the school uniform, and then and when he shot Colin Farrell again, hit the midget, and he obliterated his head basically, so he couldn't really see exactly what had happened to him. And I loved that where and then he killed himself because he thought he killed a kid. And I really loved how the ending was left open to interpretation, like whether he dies or whether he lives or what. It was really clever, and I have to say I thought he lived. And yeah, I think he gets out of Bruges for a start, because when he lives, when he wakes up, if he's alive when he wakes up, I think the first thing he'll want to do, if he's not out of there already, is get out of Bruges, because he doesn't really like Bruges, to say the least. But yeah, that's basically what I got from the film. So that's my review of the film. Sorry for the terrible impersonations of some of the characters, the terrible Irish accent. Yeah, that's about it really. I gave this film an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop this review here, because I'll just start rambling and go into another different Irish accent and offend another whole country. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. So yeah, I'll see you next round. Next round? Is it round? Or is it like next time? Alright, next time I'll see you where everybody will be reviewing ta-da! Requiem for a Dream. It was a bit weird though, because I didn't realise that poster was behind me till just then. I looked on the screen and it was there. So yeah, we're reviewing this. I love it. Requiem for a Dream. So yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.